I step in the middle when I do a little dance to the turns they light. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less. Say less.
Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less. Say less.
Say less. Say less. Say less.
Two in, two up, back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? Or what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third down and 13. Huntley off of play action.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. On fourth down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Hey, run! 11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, Lawrence.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
11. Safe right.
Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lift at the end of that one. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games. But he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Huntley.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Huntley to throw.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. This is intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Horn. Down the sideline he goes. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Easy.
Etienne up the middle.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there would be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the 36-yard line. Stop there. You look at this Jaguar defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now.
Huntley working from the gun.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
To throw, Huntley. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A give running right, Etienne.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Lawrence will throw.
He's got Thomas yet again complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Hey, run!
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Brian Thomas,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the... Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 27. In motion right is Thomas.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Hey, I'm gun. All right, let's go.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Red.
Now Thomas will come in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Lawrence.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's caught. Mitchell. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hundley looks to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Again, it's Achane.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Quiddy Pay
just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
Hey. Safe right. Go, let's go. Hey, kill.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Hey, go. Here we go.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Go. 11, Agate. Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And his kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go play action with Huntley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
80 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip them.
Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Now Huntley.
Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Nifty move. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Here's Huntley.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Huntley trying to throw for it.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Looking to throw here, Huntley.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And now here is another interception. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
This is 2nd and 8. Going quickly here to Thomas. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Fighting through it, he's got space. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and the lead will remain at 23. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now 3rd down and very long. Here's Huntley. He'll dump this off to Achane. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
They're going for it. Huntley. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Here we go. Go.
Huntley to throw. And this complete to Mitchell. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Huntley. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Huntley. Flush to his right. And fights him off. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Huntley working from the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Jacksonville,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now.